looks like I may just go ahead and start things. If he happens to come in, we'll turn it over to him. Good evening. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Pat. My call sign is November 8, Oscar Quebec Papa. But for the purposes of this net, we'll be using the club call of Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to attend or to check in. All net traffic will go through the net control, which is me, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please allow a small pause between transmissions so that any type of that traffic can get in here. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information, and also to keep our club members and the amateur radio public up to date with club meetings and happenings. And also to enhance net operating practices. This net meets every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. local time. Go ahead and start with announcements, and then ask for general check-ins from any manager or anybody that has announcements that they'd like to get in the front of the net. When all check-ins are completed, I will close the net after repeating the announcements and a final call for check-ins. As far as the announcements go, I've got a couple that I'm going to have to take some time to explain. Let's see if is there anybody else out here that has any announcements for our club or for the group?
W8CRC.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just want to let people know about some upcoming presentations I have planned. One of them, February 18th, will be Show Your Shack. Get your phone, take some pictures, a little 10-minute video, and we're going to show everybody's shack. And for March 18th, will be Give It or Sell It. Since everybody's cleaning a shack up to show pictures, if you have something you want to give away or sell, bring it, and we'll do that. And April tentatively is a first aid presentation. Back to net.
Okay, thank you for that, Bob. Anybody else before I continue with these? Hearing nothing for the moment. I've got a couple of announcements. There's been some concern brought up to me about tomorrow night's club meeting and also the winter field day meeting that's supposed to happen Saturday. As far as that field day thing, I think that's going to be touch and go at the end, or right before it, because from what I'm understanding weather-wise, we're going to get blasted Saturday. And I don't know that, of course, I don't want anybody going out, sliding off the road somewhere or getting buried or anything like that. Please stay tuned to the club Facebook page. I have several numbers of you guys that are actually club members. I will try to notify you as soon as possible as far as what we're doing. The other concern is our Wednesday night meeting. Let me break for a second. The other concern is our Wednesday night meeting here. There's been a concern because there's been some people that have had colds and stuff like that, and there's even a case of COVID that's floating around. I think I'm going to try to get a hold of the three trustees and probably a couple other people to see what you guys want to do. Personally, I've had a cold for the last couple of days, not pretty close to a week now, but I don't want to make anybody sick as well. If worse comes to worse, we can just move everything to a Zoom meeting, but we'll have to figure that out. Those are all my announcements. Is there any others? Okay, hearing nothing, let's go ahead with check-ins. Please, if you would like to check into our net, please call W8CRC.
Alpha 8 Bravo Sierra Alpha.
Try that again, I didn't hear you.
Kilo Alpha 8 Bravo Sierra Alpha.
Hey, Keith, got you. Next, please.
November 8, November Hotel, Mark and Akron, in and out.
Okay, Mark, sir. Anybody else, please?
Kilo Echo 8 Lima Romeo Kilo George in Akron.
68 TMZ, Andy in North Camp.
Yeah, hang on, Andy. Well, I'll get right to you. That was LRK, am I correct? Yeah. George G. R-G-E. And then we had Andrew. D-R-E-W. Okay, that's 3. Let's see if we got a couple more here. If you'd like to check in, please call.
Keith, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra, Steve, Clocker Falls.
Foxtrot 8, Charlie Charlie Yankee, Bob.
Yeah, I got you, Bob, and we got WD8BQS. All right, that's enough for right now. I didn't get Andy's. Andy, give me your call sign again, please.
Kilo Charlie 8, Tango November Zulu.
Okay, copied that. All right, let's head back to the top. Mr. CCY, good evening, sir. What's happening?
Not a lot. Just trying to stay warm, stay healthy. My nephew works at a hospital at the old Timken Mercy. He says they've had a lot of the colds and small COVID problems, so stay healthy, people. And KF8CCY, back to net.
Okay, Bob, thank you for that. We will take that into advisement. I just don't know. I don't really want to cancel the meeting, but then again, I don't want to get anybody sick either, so we'll decide it all. Anyway, Mr. Keith, yeah, you know who you are.
Thank goodness for that. This is KA8BSA. Yeah, as far as tomorrow, I move that we do it on Zoom. 'Cause I think I may be catching what she has.
Okay, I would like to ask if, instead of the trivia question, I'd like to have you vote on if we should have a meeting tomorrow night on Zoom. Let's do it that way.
All right, you got my vote. When I know one way or the other, I'll go up and put a sign on the door and maybe send a text out.
KF8CCY, do you have a vote?
Yeah, let's do Zoom. I vote Zoom.
Okay, I'm definitely in favor of that. We had N8NH. Mark, you still there? Would you like to vote on this?
Sure, I'll go for the Zoom meeting. That makes it a lot easier for everybody.
Okay, thank you, sir. We will keep that in mind. K8LRK. Good evening, George. What's going on with you?
Good evening, Pat. This is K8LRK. Just wanted to check in and get the number on the board there. I'll start off by saying I do vote for the Zoom meeting tomorrow. I had what's going around. I was down for about 2 weeks. It's not fun, so I have a saying that I always like to say, when in doubt, no doubt. So let's do a Zoom meeting, and that way there, nobody gets to leave their house and spread their cuties. Other than that, nothing else going on here, just staying inside with the pets. Pretty much it. Listening to the radio all day at the house, but pretty much all I got going on. Back to net.
Hey, George, you're noted as in favor of Zoom, too. I think this is going to be unanimous, so I think we just might as well quit dilly-dallying around about it. My executive decision, if you want to call it that, I think we should go ahead and just do Zoom. I'd still like the other opinions, though, so. It's down to KE8 or KC8TNZ. Evening, Andrew. What's happening?
Well, I'm going to abstain from voting since I'm not able to attend tomorrow. So I have no objections to whatever you decide at the Adult Education Class Synagogue. Other than that, just keep it on. KC8TNZ, back to net control.
All right. Hope everything's going well for you. This meeting was going to be kind of important, but now because we were going to end up talking about field day, but that's still up in the air. So unless I hear that we're going to get 4 feet of snow, we'll probably carry on with it. W8BQS, good evening, sir. What's happening?
Hey, Pat, and all the people on the net. W8BQS. Yeah, I'm for the Zoom meeting also, just in case you want another extra number there for the Zoom. And as far as the field day goes, as long as everybody's well, I'm still okay with it. If it does snow real bad, if anybody would like to show up, we can always split. I've got the 2 rooms. We can keep them separate, so in case there is any chance of germs, we can limit the contacts. And whether it's snowing or not, depending on how much, I guess, we can always do with 1 or 2 people to get the club some numbers on contacts. We could do it that way if anybody's interested. Or if you think it should be called off, that's fine too. WD8BQS. Well,
I've been trying to figure out a way around that, actually. I think your idea is probably pretty good, but I know if it's snowing, there ain't no way I'm coming out of the house. The way my health is and stuff like that, I don't really need that. But we'll leave this. That part of it's going to be in the open until we see what's happening. Anybody else want to check in while we're here? If you'd like to check in, please call W8CRC.
Copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John in Massillon, Quebec. Richard.
Okay, I got UIB. There was somebody that doubled with him. How much your call sign?
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Foxtrot Alpha Quebec. Richard.
KF8 FAQ. I like that FAQ call sign. That's cool. Frequently asked questions. Or frequently asks questions, maybe. And that was Alan?
It's Richard.
Okay, Rich, I knew it was something like that. I'm lucky to remember my own name sometimes. H-A-R-D. Okay, got you. Let's go to UIB. John, good evening, sir. What's going on?
W8CRC from KA UIB. Good evening, Net. Everybody out there. Just want to jump on, say hello tonight, and all the wife and I are just sitting here relaxing and playing some radio. And if you could you please proxy in Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa? She's sitting here behind me, and we just wanted to say hello tonight, you guys. So with that, this is KA UIB. Thanks for having me, you guys. Everybody stay on the warm side of the door. 7-3, y'all.
Richard, what was I got the prefix. What was the suffix of the other call?
Foxtrot, or Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa. That was Delta Tango Papa.
Okay, got that. Name, please?
Great.
You chopped up a little.
Lori's her name.
Okay, thanks for checking in, Lori, and both of you. Let's see, I think we're down to the bottom of the list here. Anybody else want to check in before we saunter off into the sunset?
Whiskey 8, Charlie, Tango Mike, Carrie at Portage Lakes.
Oh, good evening, Carrie. I was thinking about you a little bit ago. And C-A-R-Y, got it. What's going on? Anything good?
No, not really, Pat. You know how it is in the winter time. It's just staying where it's warm and thankful that I don't have to go out in it most days anyhow. But just getting through winter and wishing spring was here. And you know how that goes. Anyway, that's about all I have. Nothing new going on. So I'll turn it back to Net and get somebody else. Hopefully get a good net going here. W8CTM.
Well, for the next couple of weeks, it's just going to be staying inside. And that's the most, I hate that. If I can get out a little bit every day, I'm happy. But here lately, it's been pretty tough. Anyway, down at the end of the list here, I thought I heard somebody come in under Carrie. If you're still there, give it another try. Please call W8CRC.
Yeah, this is KE8 sure how it works yet.
Okay, that was KE8NE, November Echo.
Kilo Echo 8, November Echo Uniform. That's correct.
Okay, what's going on tonight?
Well, I was getting ready for work this morning, and yeah, my neighbor's pipe burst, lost water, and I lost heat, but I still went to work. Had a great day at work, and on my way home. Hopefully everything's working now.
Well, that's good. I know a couple of nights ago my furnace decided it was not in the mood to run. So I ended up turned out being something simple. The flame sensor was dirty and a couple other things. Cost me a bit of money, but what the heck? I can't sit here and freeze.
Yeah, I hear ya. I hope all my heat's finally working.
Yeah, I go through this about once a year. One of these days I'm going to get myself a wad of steel wool, and I'll just steel wool the thing off the next time it happens. With the other stuff that was going on, it was probably time for me to call them anyway. Anyway, let's move on here. Thanks for checking in with us, Jared. We're usually here every Tuesday night. We have club meetings on the first and third Wednesdays of the month. So if you want to check that out, you're welcome to too. You can look us up on Facebook or we do have a club web page. So anyway, we'll have a good afternoon and evening, and let's move this on a little bit. Anybody else want to check in? Please call. Okay, hearing nothing. Let's go through the announcements again. Tomorrow night is up in the air right at the moment. I want to see what the weather's doing. But let me start that over with, because we did make tomorrow night we are going to do a Zoom meeting. The meeting will be posted on our web page. If you look at the calendar on there, you'll be able to get the link to get in. I'll make sure it's there. And also, if you would like to check into the Zoom thing, it's a fairly simple process, and we usually have some decent meetings. With that, the other thing is the winter field day is this weekend, although it's kind of up in the air also, because there's rumors that the weather may do some stuff where it's not going to be conducive to us being out anywhere. At which time I'll probably make the decision by like Friday morning. But as far as this goes, just stay alert. Also, if you're into the weather, from what I'm seeing, there's supposed to be a panhandle hook coming through here like we haven't seen in about 10 years. So depending on where it tracks, it could get interesting. Let me break. And I think that's all the announcements I had. I do have one other one. Club dues are ready, are due. They're actually due February 1st. If you haven't paid your dues and would like to still support us, please let us know, and we'll get it taken care of for you. I think that's about it. So anyway, let's open this up for one more time for check-ins, and if not, we'll go ahead and close things up. If you'd like to check into our net, please call.
KF8AHK, Dale in Louisville.
KF8AHK, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I think this is the first time checking in. I just turned the radio on and scanned and stopped here and assumed you were running a net, so I just threw my call out there.
I usually run these on Tuesday nights on this repeater, starting at about 7. We actually do another one that on Wednesday nights that depends on if there's a club meeting or not. That's what we're calling the prepper net. Basically what we do is we all meet on this repeater and we decide where we're going to go as far as try to talk to each other. Last week we were on 6 meters and we tried out some 12. And it was pretty interesting. But that starts at 8 o'clock every Wednesday night when we don't have a meeting.
Okay, yeah, thanks for the info. I'll keep that in mind. I'll jot down a note here, and maybe I'll check it out. Anyways, thanks for letting me in on the net, and with that, I'll hand it back to Net Control, KF8AHK.
Dale, have a good evening, sir. Nice to make your acquaintance, and check in anytime. There's usually somebody on this repeater most of the time, up until 8 or 9 o'clock at night anyway. So have a good one. Anybody else want to check in before we close it?
BQS for a recheck.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, just throw it out there too, Pat. If we don't want to put up any extra antennas, I do have the vertical there. All I have to do is run a coax to it for this coming weekend, and I can have the 7300 set up and a laptop, so nobody would have to bring in extra equipment. We could just tag team it if anybody wants to show up, or if we have any new people that would like to get acquainted with it, that type of thing. So I'll be available if they want to try it. If not, that's fine too. But just to let you know, we could be set up in not too long. So WD8BQS back to net.
Now, what I'm thinking, we'll talk about this tomorrow night, Steve. What I'm thinking is, even though we're not actively participating from one spot, we can make other arrangements, and we'll do that. We can probably run 2 or 3 stations that way. But anyway, we'll get it taken care of. We'll talk about it tomorrow night. Anything else?
No, that's it, Pat. Appreciate it. Thanks for doing that. WD8BQS.
Not a problem. Not a problem. All right, well, let's go ahead and close this thing up then. In preparing to close this net, I'd like to thank you all who took the time to join us and to check in. Without your participation, there'd be no net, and I'd be sitting here twiddling my thumbs and calling for Keith. This has been N80QP, Pat, and it's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I will go ahead and close the net with 14, counting our silent key as usual. Wasn't too bad of a net. We're getting close to the record. Let's see. Let's see. It's been my pleasure. At this time, I'll go ahead and close the net with 14 check-ins, and I'll return the repeater to normal and customary amateur use. This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie, closing the net at about 7:32. Have a good afternoon and evening, everybody. Enjoy being a ham, and we'll catch you down the road. N80QP is clear.
Good net, sir.
Thank you.
thought you didn't sound like John.
I don't know what happened to him. I texted him and haven't heard anything.